joint statement. Pharmaceutical products have a 0% levy as of now. Without any condition. It's a blanket zero levy. So it's very clear who's misleading whom. But since you have been raising some very valid concerns, I'm going to take that forward with Rohan. Rohan, there has been a change in India's energy policy stance, especially vis-a-vis Russia. For the longest time, we believed in multipolarity. We were saying that India respects its own decisions when it comes to our purchases of Russian oil and crude. It was at the behest of US that we continued with our purchase of Russian oil. Now, when India has gone back on that assurance that it will continue to buy Russian oil and instead now replace it with Venezuelan and US energy oil purchases, this is what the Congress and the opposition are seeing as a surrender to the whims and fancies of the US president. How do you respond to that?
See, absolutely not. First of all, today's press conference is a tight slap on opposition party who are alleging that we have done this deal under pressure or something. Mr. Piyush Goyal was very clear that he clearly told that our agriculture sector is absolutely not open to US. And the categories, like you have rightly told, avocado or walnut or things where we are deficient, only that they have allowed US imports. Number one. There are 7 categories of products where our duty is going to be zero. The smartphones and the pharma products and gems and jewelry. So what they are opposing for? I'll tell you, with the reciprocal tariff also, Akansha, in the month of November, our exports to US increased by 22%. So whose need was the trade deal? After EU trade deal, there was pressure on US to have this deal on place. So India has not lost. And as far as the oil is concerned, MEA has clearly told yesterday that we will keep on buying Russian oil. Look, India buys Russian oil or any other oil based on the economics. We are really not bound or committed to anybody.
But Rohan, how can you make that commitment? And you know, we are seeing that there's a difference of opinion over here because the US in its joint statement has categorically said that even if there is any indirect purchase of Russian crude oil, then they will go back to that ad valorem or tariff of 25%. So how can we say that we will continue with that purchase?
This is the core issue. The opposition party refers to the statement of some US lawmaker and he doesn't believe our foreign minister or our commerce minister. That's the whole issue here. What are you talking? Whatever, even yesterday the statement is made by India that we will continue importing Russian oil. I have the press note right now in 4 hours back. So see, again, we go with the economics. Were we pressurized? No. Our EU deal got signed. Was it under pressure? No. In EU deal, did we compromise with our agriculture? No. With US, we compromise with our agriculture? No. So you can't keep on changing your goalposts. Till yesterday, Congress party was saying that we are compromising and we will allow US imports, agro imports in India, and our farmers and dairy sector will suffer.
Okay.
Will Congress
apologize today? Saral Patel, during the budget session,
I am asking a very pointed question.
Sure.
Give me 30
Patel,
seconds, Akansha. A very specific question. Is the dairy sector open? Is the farmer sector open? I am challenging to answer this question right now.
All right, Saral Patel, would you like to come in on that? Because abhi tak ye attack tha. During budget session, aap log keh rahe the, Indian Prime Minister has sold off the farmers, the Indian economy to the US President. But you look at our concerns have been addressed. The agricultural staples have been protected, as is the dairy and poultry.
Let me ask you one simple question. One line answer. What does the word reciprocal mean? Reciprocal means that since you are charging tariff on my goods, I will charge this tariff on your goods. That was the US reciprocal tariff. Right now, that tariff on US goods in India is 0%. What is the need for reciprocal tariffs?
But Baba, why don't you understand it's not on all of those products? It's not on all US products that we given a 0%.
So why is it that there are Indian sectors which are still being charged 18%? They were not being charged 18% 8 months prior, right? Now they are being charged.
Hold on. So Saral Patel, please answer my question. I have also grilled Rohan and I will grill you also. Why aren't you responding to the allegation that was being heard by the Congress party that India's agricultural concerns are not... Rohan, I'm coming to you. Saral Patel, that India's agricultural concerns are not being addressed, farmers are not going to be protected.
They are still not sufficient. We have still opened the limited sector, the US agri sector, and I think this is with the a direction, we have promised them that we'll open up
How
further.
have we opened up?
Right. So the
How
problem.
have we opened up?
The problem is.
No, you are
there
making very generic
corn sector.
statements.
No,
Saral, you are
corn
making
has
very
been-
generic
we are
statements.
allowing the corn.
Tell
corn
me,
and
give me
maize,
facts.
Right?
Give
The
me
central India's farmers are at the risk because now the US corn and maize will come into India.
They've always
Is
been
that-
coming
that-
to
that
India.
is-
Where?
No,
US
so
corn
there's-
has been coming to India. What's
Akansha,
new?
let us understand, right? So I asked you a simple question. US said we are levying reciprocal tariffs. When India is not charging any tariffs on US goods, why are our still we are being charged?
No, we
18%?
are charging a
That is
tariff
the
on
basic.
US goods. What are you saying? Just few of them have been, in fact, given that 0% benefit, and that too, India is going to phase it down.
Which sectors?
India will phase it down. I'm telling you, it's all in
charged?
front of me. It's all in front of me. India has granted
Yes,
duty
so-
concessions for US in sectors like alcohol, beverages, cosmetics, medical devices. So these are only few sectors. It doesn't
Majority
mean.
of India,
Arre,
majority
now
of American
you will
goods,
say majority. Okay, Rohan
majority of
Gupta.
American goods are being charged at zero tariff in India, right? So
Again,
when we
very
have fully
generic
opened
and
our
blanket
sector
statement. Rohan
and fully
Gupta.
opened our market.
See,
Okay.
So you
see,
will
this
let
is
me
the
complete,
problem,
Akansha.
You've said
Let
what
us-
you had
let
to.
us
Let's
ask a-
listen. Let us listen to what Rohan
Akansha,
also
this
has
is
to
the
say.
core problem. This is the core problem. I asked a very pointed question on Congress allegations regarding our farmers and dairy sector. Today it was categorically told that it is not open. Will Congress apologize for spreading the
will
lies?
Rohan
Please,
Gupta ji
I never
answer the
spoke in
simple
between.
question?
Let me
Arre,
complete.
Saral
Let me. I
Patel,
never spoke in between.
we allowed you
Will
to
You
India
could not
speak.
answer
Russia
when
oil
it needs to
and
be
all?
answered.
Let us
Let's
ask
hold
you-
our
You could
horses.
not answer.
Let him answer.
Saral Patel, please let him
You could not
respond.
answer. You could not answer. The point is, this was blatant lie. We have not opened our agri sector or our core farmer sector even to EU or to US. So you are completely decimated there. Now you are saying why 18%? Now this US has adopted new policy and under which the tariff on India is lowest compared to all the neighboring countries. Yesterday you were talking that, okay, now US is aligned in Pakistan. It's the failure of our foreign policy. What is tariff on Pakistan? It is 19%. What is tariff on Bangladesh? It is 20%. What is tariff on China? It is 34%. And now you are again changing the goalpost. Yesterday you asked question that our farmers will be in disarray. Today you are changing the goalpost. There are 7 categories of products where tariff on Indian products is zero.
Akansha,
Same
let
way
me
we have
respond to that.
reciprocated, and there are few products where we have given zero. So you are generalizing in case of our tariff on them, and you are not ready to accept that our 7 categories of products that the tariff is zero. Again, I am
Akansha,
telling
let me
you, in the
respond to
worst
that.
case scenario, our product exports have increased by 22% in November, and
Okay.
same growth is continued.
Okay.
So I think, Akansha, give me 30 seconds. There has to be opposition, but it should be objective. If you keep on objecting or opposing each and everything under the sun, and my friend must see that after the press conference, is he updated? I think there are certain things where you should gracefully accept, yes, after this press conference, this, concern has been addressed. Okay, still we have few concerns.
So
I will agree with that.
I want to take that point forward that Rohan has just now made and pose a question. Saral, will you allow me a question? Then I can allow you to come up with a response. Are you okay with that? Saral, copy that?
Please go ahead.
So the
Please go
question
ahead.
is, can India's trade policy with the United States be seen in isolation at a time when our own Asian competitors like Indonesia, Bangladesh, Vietnam, primarily China, all are standing at a higher tariff rate? Our biggest competitor when it comes to manufacturing is China. Don't you think India is going to receive a leg up when it comes to manufacturing and India creating itself as a manufacturing hub, something that has also been emphasized in the budget that was unveiled last Sunday? Saral Patel.
Akansha, my friend from the BJP, Rohan Gupta ji, is very smartly obfuscating some facts. So he is pointing to the higher tariffs on Bangladesh, Vietnam, and Pakistan.
No, even I am
20
pointing.
and 19, 20 and
Because
19%.
those are facts.
20 and
And
19% respect.
China, it's not
Respectively.
34. Let me
Many
correct
of these
Rohan.
nations-
China is standing
many-
at 47%. We are
many
standing
of
at
these nations-
18%.
Basic. I am talking about basic.
Akansha,
I am talking
if
about
I was
basic
patient
tariff.
during
I am
your
not talking
question,
about the.
you should be patient enough to listen
Yeah.
to the answer.
So, Saral, go
right?
ahead.
We
Sure,
should.
sure.
So he is saying that, Bangladesh is being charged 20%, Pakistan is being charged 19%. These nations also receive a generalized system of preference. by which the concession of 5% is given on their goods, something that India doesn't get and they get. So effective tariff rate on Pakistan is 14%.
We are not
Effective
even
tariff
competing
rate
with
on
Pakistan.
Bangladesh
Pakistan
and
is a dead
Vietnam
economy.
is
Why are you even
50%.
mentioning Pakistan?
So why
It's
is
not
it-
a competitor.
No, because my
Talk
friend
about
from the
China,
BJP
talk about
mentioned that.
Bangladesh, talk about
So the
Vietnam.
BJP, so ever since 2014, we were hearing that, India is dealing with the US aankhon mein aankhein dalkar and dealing with US from the point of strength. So why is it that my friend from the BJP is saying that, we are attracting lesser tariff than
Okay, quick
Pakistan and that
15
is
seconds.
victory?
Rohan
We
Gupta,
are a- we
only
are a-
15
we
seconds.
are
I
a
have to
strong
wrap
enough
up.
Again,
Saral
economy.
Patel, you've
again,
made
We
your
should
point.
deal with
15
them with
seconds.
that strength.
Rohan Gupta,
See,
quick
two
rebuttal.
points. There are only 4 category of goods where India has allowed zero tariff to US, as you rightly told. Another point, what he's saying about reciprocal tariff and all. Bangladesh was enjoying less developed country benefit as a preferential which was given to Bangladesh in textile. It is written that now that will be extended to India.
Yes.
And this will,
Okay,
Mr.
point
Piyush
taken and
told
point
that
made.
it is
Thank you
going
so
to
much.
a
As they say
benefit
that
our-
the devil lies in the details. The details will finally emerge in mid-March when that deal is signed. So here's hoping that this only opens a bigger, wider market for 2 of the largest economies in the world and 2 of the biggest democracies in the world. Many thanks to you, Rohan and Saral, for joining in on this discussion. And with that, it's a wrap. Thank you so much for watching.
This is News 18 Network. India's largest news network.
Shireen Bhan, who joins me on Saturday morning, now tripping into noon. Shireen Bhan, the government says that number of its sensitive